everyone was just cool with whoever they were cool with, you know?
Yeah.
So if it's just like if I'm your friend, then I'll just with you, I could just with other people once a while, you know?
Yeah.
And like that whole school of thought that I lost focus, like you said,
Yeah.
if I lost focus, then I wouldn't win as much as I did.
Okay.
You know, so I said she's a nice person.
Yeah.
Everyone watching the show knows her story. She has a steady head on her shoulders. She's smart and she's a strong woman. So, yeah, who wouldn't be attracted to someone like that? And like I said, talking about negativity and positivity, we all want to be around positive people. So, okay. Yeah, like she's a really nice person.
On this season of BBNaija was also. And at the beginning, we all talked about the fact that he was a very good leader, you know, he was very smart and everything. Then as the show progressed, people began to say he was distracted. And what was the cause of his distraction? One beautiful lady called Nengi. Do you understand? So I'm going to ask him about that in a few seconds. I'm going to ask him about that, you know, talk about his relationship with Nengi, his own plans for the future. And we're going to talk about his family, you know, because he spoke about his family a lot. Probably how did they mold him into who he is today? So join in, guys. So your full name is Ozue Mena. I'm correct, right?
Ozue Mena Joseph Chukwu. That's my full name.
Ozue Mena. Okay. I'm interested. I leave Joseph. I'm interested in that Ozue Mena because I think it sounds really nice. If my name was Ozue Mena, I'll be saying it everywhere. What is Ozue? No, my name is Ozue Mena. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds. It has weight, basically. Let me just put it like that.
Thank you very much.
It has weight. What does it mean?
It means that thing should not happen again. So the story behind it is they gave birth to me shortly after my dad's younger brother's wife passed on.
Oh, okay.
So she just finished having a baby, and then after complications, she passed on. So my granddad and my parents felt it was just to say, the name is like a prayer. Okay. Saying like, God, that thing should not happen again. So we shouldn't have sad moments like this again in the family. So that's what the name means.
Okay, man. That's beautiful. You know, people just call these names not knowing that there are powerful stories behind them.
Yeah, exactly.
Behind them. So that's really amazing. That's really amazing. So talk to me about your family. I'm asking because, you know, while you were in the house, I started seeing reports that you came from an academic background. So if I get you correctly, your dad is a doctor. You have two sisters who are lawyers.
My two elder sisters are medical doctors.
Medical doctors. Is a lawyer. Okay, and your mom is a professor or something. Is that correct?
She has a PhD. She's a lecturer. Yes.
She's a lecturer as well. And you also came out with the first class. So in my mind, I'm like, man, these people's house, when they wake up in the morning after morning devotion, your dad would be like, what's the square root of 360? And somebody has to answer or something. Was that how was growing up for you?
I mean, growing up for me was really interesting. And I always said, even watching the show, you understand from my personality and from who I am that I grew around lots of love, care, protection. My parents made us understand humility and loyalty as well. And education was at the core of everything. And I was never really the most intelligent amongst myself and my siblings, because my three sisters growing up, they were always finishing like first in class. Myself, I'll get to like third or second.
Yeah.
And I never finished like first in primary school anyway. But then there's this thing where I'm not from like a wealthy home.
Okay.
I'm from a home where I have two parents, my dad and my mom, that are willing to sacrifice for their kids.
Okay.
You know, to make sure that we get everything that we need in life. And simply for that one factor alone, we felt, and I always tell my parents that they should always pray and thank God for God giving them my first sister to be the first child in the house. Because
okay.
what she did was she always set the table and showed us how we should do things properly, you know.
Okay.
And because of that single act, we knew how much my parents were striving to make sure that we got the best education they could afford. I'll give you one quick story now.
Okay.
We all studied in Ukraine. Myself and my two elder sisters are medical doctors. So the first day I arrived, the next day, so I'm like, what, 17 or 18 that time.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, like this is chill. Like I'm about to study now, and I have like so much extra freedom.
Yeah.
And we're walking to the supermarket to get things that I need. And my second sister is like, man, like who knew that 3 of us would be here one day, not in Nigeria, you know, studying. And my first sister was like, I know, like because of this stuff, that's why we're always getting good grades. Because at that point, both of them were already into like the medical school and they were getting good grades. So that single stuff that they said, and they said, you know how much Daddy and Mommy sacrificed to pay our tuition fees. Yeah. At that point, I told myself that I owe it to me, first of all, and to my parents to finish with a first-class degree. And that's what the dedication and the fight to make sure I got that first-class degree came from. So this is the kind of background I'm from, where you may not, my parents always tell you may not have a lot, but you can do a whole lot more with that small stuff or small situation that you have.
Okay. I like that. I'm hearing you say you grew up in a home full of, you're protected. Even though you guys were not, you said you're not from a wealthy home, but you guys made do with what you have, and it has all culminated into who you are presently. I feel like a lot of Nigerians need to understand this and know that you don't have to be a billionaire or trillionaire before you can raise good kids.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah. So, I'm sure you must have seen the Twitter and the Facebook social media reactions regarding your time in the house. Do you understand? One particular school of thought was the fact that, not the fact, but a lot of people felt like you lost focus at some point, and when you and Nengi became very, very close. So I personally do not agree. Do you understand? Because you have a car to show for it. You have for all the old things you want. You had 2-time head of house and everything. So I do not agree that you lost focus. So could you please explain what was going on with the whole situation? How come, as the show went forward, you and Nengi were like one? Once you see Nengi, you see also. When you see also, you see Nengi. Do you get? So what was going on through your mind at that particular time?
Now, at that particular time, it's just, if everyone looked at situations in the house, everyone was just cool with whoever they were cool with, you know? Yeah. So if it's just like, if I'm your friend, then I'll just with you, I could just with other people once a while, you know? Yeah. And like that whole school of thought that I lost focus, like you said, if I lost focus, then I wouldn't win as much as I did.
Okay.
Every time in the house and we got like a task or we had things that we needed to do, everyone will finish giving their ideas and everything. Yeah. If I didn't give an idea, they'll always come back and be like, so also, what do you think? Okay. So the simple question I ask is, would the housemates in the house want to put their faith in someone they feel that is distracted? Nobody would, you know? Like you said, one head of house, twice, one arena games, the Betway Sports Trivia. They nicknamed me the Oracle. Trikiti actually gave me that nickname. Because, so if I was distracted, then I wouldn't win the car. Shout out to Innocent as well. Yeah. I wouldn't win the Pepsi, the Pepsi stuff that Trikiti and I won together. Yeah. And so that's the thing. So I was in no way, shape, or form distracted. I feel sometimes it's understandable, you know. And I was open to the whole thing, understanding that with this whole situation, I'll have the negative side and the positive side. Okay. But then we should also understand, and I'll want everyone watching to understand that in life, whenever you have negativity and the positivity as well, if you take the negativity, all it's to do is weigh you down. But if you take the positivity, all it's to do is to let you push forward in life and let you succeed and achieve what you want to do. And what this show has done for me and for many other people that have been on the show is it's given us a platform to become positive pillars in the society. Not just for us to become social media moguls or grow like your social media numbers or become celebrities that when people see you on the road, people really love you. But people forget the simple facts. I mean, when we were on that show, we were bartenders, we were actors, we were talent judges, we were talent acts, we were talent presenters, we were painters. Like, you dig deep and there's a huge talent pool in every single person, and the show brings out all this talent in you and gives you an opportunity to become a positive pillar in society. So that's the one part I feel like people get misconstrued a whole lot. And it's important that people focus a whole lot more on that side of things and understand that to everyone, just even in our everyday life, is don't focus on negativity. The positivity is what you need to focus on, and that's what's just going to drive you forward. And that's what's driving me forward now as well since I left now.
Okay, amazing. I like that you're speaking about, you own this, and I'm hearing you say a lot of words, and I know you are not just speaking these words, but you do believe them. You do believe them.
Yes.
But we also have to come from let's come from a populist point of view now. Do you understand? I know the main reasons why you guys are going around and doing the press tours and interviews and everything is the fact that it also gives you the opportunity to clarify and clear everybody. Do you understand that, this is not what was going on? This is my own point of view. You've said it now that people shouldn't focus on the negative part. They should focus on the positive part. Do you understand?
No, I'm not saying no. But I'm not saying that anything that happened between me, Nengi, or me and anyone in the house was negative. Nothing was negative about.
No, I wasn't alluding to that as well. I wasn't alluding to that as well.
Oh yeah, no, the negativity I'm talking of is like the veiled comments and all those things. That's negativity. Yes.
Exactly. Okay, so what is it you like about Nengi? Like when you hear Nengi, when you see Nengi, what comes to mind for you? Because I feel like I don't want to say you. Someone I asked somebody, and we put out questions that we're going to speak to Ozo at a certain time, and somebody was like, please ask him if he was in love with Nengi.
I'll put it this way: if you meet someone, and you know the person's story, you know how much the person wants to achieve in life, and the person has a steady head on their shoulders, the person is intelligent, the person always wants to achieve great things, and the person is a human being that doesn't want to back down from even tough situations.
Yeah.
Every human being you would be attracted to people like that, So I said she's a nice person.
Yeah.
Everyone watching the show knows her story. She has a steady head on her shoulders. She's smart and she's a strong woman. So, who wouldn't be attracted to someone like that? And like I said, talking about negativity and positivity, we all want to be around positive people. So she's a really nice person.
She's a really nice person. Okay, and you still like to, even if anything doesn't happen between you guys romantically, you still want to be very, very much friends with her, right?
No, I mean, at this point, I'm out here. She's still in the house. I'm rooting for her to win as well. And even she herself, I'm sure, she knows that what I need to focus on now, and me personally, I do understand it's paramount for me to focus on what I want to achieve in life. Like I said, sports, development, entertainment, and the fashion industry. Everyone saw me wearing the shorts the whole time I was out.
That was going to be my next question. What's up with the bump shots, man?
We'll segue into that. So for me, like these are the things I'm focusing on right now.
Okay. So I feel like the segment about your shorts, we need to talk about. Let's not just mention what's up with the shorts, man. Like what's up? People call it bomb shorts. So I'm like, yo, what's up with the bomb shorts, man? What's going on?
No,
what was going on? Let's put it that way. Okay.
No, so you see the thing is, so when I was doing my masters, at certain points the weather gets really hot, and I just found it was really comfortable and soothing to wear shorts. It's because when you wear trousers, you sweat a whole lot more because the weather gets really, really hot.
Okay.
And so I just started wearing shorts. They were really comfortable because most of them have like stretchy material and a stretchy feel to it. So even now, and even out of the house, we have like there's some of them somewhere here. Let me see. They are flowing. So it's like feet like Ozo. Okay. So these are like shorts as well. So you could always get them. So on my pages subsequently, I have like the links there on how to get them. So these are things you wear them and you feel comfortable in them. And I always feel like fashion should be about comfort. Like there's a style to it. And I know I had this style where I'll make it in a way that the left leg will be higher than the right leg. I did that when I was on the show. And if you notice, eventually, most of the guys on the show started pulling their shorts off.
Yes.
Exactly. Because they all praised did it, Kid Wire did it, Neo did it. So at certain points, when guys now sit down and they stand up and their shorts are pulled up, they just leave it there because they're like, man, and because you see, it's comfort, and that fashion shouldn't just be about looking nice; it should also be about comfort, and they're really comfortable when you wear them for sure.
Okay, man. I hear you say these things now. I'm like, okay, this boy know what they do. So when you wear, it wasn't just for, but I've seen that there's a business opportunity in there as well. So guys, go get us those shots. Wow, when the links become public. So please let me ask you now, knowing what you know now, who do you think is going to win this competition, the reality show? Who do you think is going to win? Knowing what you know now, you're out of the house. So knowing what you know now, who do you think is going to win?
Who do I think is going to win? Yeah. Man, from the numbers I saw the day I got evicted, I mean, Lacon's number now blew Dorothy, Tricky T, and myself out of the water. So yeah, like right now, and if he wins, it's all down to grace. It means that this is his time. This is how his life is meant to go. And like I said, even for myself personally, it meant that my life was I was meant to be there for 9 weeks. And if he wins, then it's grace. It's his time. And with the numbers he had, yeah, I'll just say it's Lekon to win.
It's Lekon to win. Okay, thank you very much. Also, so much. Guys, we just spoke to Ozo, and when Ozo is, what I can say is he's very, very intelligent, and he's somebody who knows what he wants. He's explained his whole thing with Nengi, and I really hope that he's going to do very well, very well in the future. And he said he wants to be like the first black FIFA president. So fingers crossed and good luck to him. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Do not forget, you can always follow Abisola the Great on all social media platforms. That's Abisola the Great, one word, no space at all. And follow Legit also on all platforms. Remember, this is the home of BBNaija news. You know, now we sabi do our pass. Nobody does it better. Thank you very much. Peace.